Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your Dungeon Mancer, the Dungeon Daddy with all the answers, and welcome to Room and Bard Season 3. Oops, I forgot the title. Joining us today is Bron Vito playing...
Going to find out which ooze is better, to be or not to be. That is the question. Trey Shanda.
Did we say your pet's name in the first episode?
Yes.
Okay, good, because otherwise...
It's to be.
That reference is going to fall flat.
It should be, because that's how I came up with it, because I said his name was to be determined. Like, wow, that's long. And then I was like, to be for short.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Also joining us today, we have Jameis O'Shalalamis playing...
Just Charles. No grand entry today.
Wow, you need to get better, man.
No.
What? Oh, wow.
No is
okay.
a full sentence. No.
It is a full sentence, but, I don't approve of that.
Also joining us today is Trevorius Stegosaurus playing...
My name is Aragronius, but you can call me Egg, and I'm looking for my dad still.
Can that please just be your opening every time? Still looking for my dad, guys.
At the end of everything you say, and I'm still looking for my dad.
No, it should only just be the opening. Just always just like, I'm still looking for my dad.
Yeah, but what if he finds his dad?
Yeah, then afterwards you'd be like, hey, I found my dad.
Wait, you were looking for your dad?
No, I just realized... No. I'm not.
Keep that
I just got told my dad was cool.
I'm reading my notes, and I'm like, I have nothing about your dad being missing.
Yeah, no.
I think his dad is dead.
No,
No?
he's not. He's only 19. His dad sends him money whenever he calls
I'm
him.
a growing boy.
No, he just found out that his dad is the king.
Yeah, he was told by someone that his dad was a king, and he
Yeah.
grew up in like an orphanage type deal.
Yeah, so his dad can't send him money.
So,
that was my
I don't
first
remember
character.
any of this.
That was my
Because I
first- my
said it's
first
up
character.
to you whether he's actually a king or whether
Right.
they're just
Yeah, no, it
kicking him
was
out.
my warlock that I was going to play that had the sending stone straight to daddy to send me money.
Yeah, and then James called me a twink.
That is, yeah.
I stand by that.
Which James called you a twink?
Yes.
This is a problem.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Jameis called
get
me.
it right.
Don't
There's
use my government name.
How dare you?
your government Christian name, Jameis O. Priestess.
O'Reilly.
Jameis O'Reilly
O'Reilly.
Seamus.
Saint Jameis sounds actually like a really dope saint name.
Dude, St. Jameis
I'm
would
gonna
be
get
cool.
canonized, which means I have to probably end up killing myself.
I'm gonna
Hey,
canonized
fun
or
story.
canceled,
All
one
of us
the
are
two.
canonized in this world now because what we do is canon, so it's canonized.
Yeah, but also you own a
Give
canning
me
factory.
A high five from the Pope.
Yeah,
That's how
St.
you
Jameis
get
gets a Pope
canonized.
five.
I could put on a Pope hat and I could be the raccoon Pope and I can give you a high five.
I forgot you're playing a raccoon.
I'm playing a raccoon.
Oh my
are
gosh.
playing a record.
I'm playing a raccoon.
All right.
No, Trey Shanda, the P silent.
411 called me. They told
Trash
me to
Panda.
stop.
That was the
fucking
joke.
Yeah, but they don't know that because they haven't spelt it out. But it's
Yeah.
Trey Shanda,
Oh
the P
my
silent.
slappy dong. All
Where
right.
the misfits would roam, there stood a tavern, a place to call home. The room and bar where the stories would flow. Respite for the weary and rest for the dreary. The place to be and a place to see, like a flame that never falters. The spirits never die as the nerd dwells and travelers share their battle cries. They raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the room and bar tavern where the heart of storytelling.
Jameis, you take the intro. Go.
Last time on Room and Bard, Trey Shanda, Charles Latanius, and Egg, they got themselves a pretty nifty little task they gotta take care of. Oh, yeah!
All right. When
Who's
we
gonna come first?
Joke's on you.
Muffins getting soft.
Joke's on you. I'm always gooey.
Don't ever let me take control of your podcast ever again.
No,
I'm using it.
yeah.
I'm using it.
That's a really
The is what really did it for me, but then the I'm coming. It was shock jock radio 10 out of 10.
We should do a season or a one shot where we're all just shock jocks. That
Yes!
get sent to D&D world.
Thaumaturgy. We would need, all of us would need to have our own soundboard, and it would be the worst thing in the world.
Oh my
He's like,
god.
what?
I'll make it happen.
Oh, oh, mama.
Shit, Jameis, that was good. You put me in such a horny mood for this episode.
It's the only thing he's good for, is making
I'm
you
so
horny.
horny to record now.
It's a shame your dick isn't like 1 inch longer, because then we could just
Because then it'd be one
touch
whole
tips
inch.
underneath the table, like a high five.
Table raised.
No, he's told me he's been told that in bed a lot too.
I have the
If it
spell
was only 1
raised
inch
dead,
longer.
but it always miscasts, and I just get skeletons with boners.
You might wonder how that works out, but for some reason, the only skin they have is their dick.
These
Those are
zombies,
skin and muscle.
I give zombies rigor mortis all over again.
Ugh.
Jameis set the theme for this episode. Here we go. All right.
I think this is the theme for every episode. It feels like it.
Room and Bard season 3. All cum jokes.
Oops.
All cum. Oops, all cum.
I'm a little cummy over here, are you?
Ruin Bard season 4. I'm coming to
I
record.
don't feel safe anymore.
So Ruin Bard season 5. I don't feel safe anymore.
Room and Bar season 6. Where are the adults? This
Ruin
has gone
Bard
too
season
far.
7. Get down in the basement. All right, here we go.
Room and Bar season 8. Whoop whoop.
Season
Bard,
9,
season
go
9,
completely back to
behind
normal.
bars.
Season 10.
Season 10, the Reformation. We just got real Quakery.
Season
There's no
11,
coming in this
theocracy.
Season
12.
11. The U.S. doesn't exist anymore, but we're still recording.
Season 12. Profit?
Season 13.
We're finally in the green.
Season 13, oops, all Jim Baker. We're all playing Jim Baker.
Season 14. All come again.
Back to the cum. 15, the finale, is the Flavor Aid season. So long, and thanks for all the cum.
That needs to be the ending. Can that be our sign off now? So check out Discord. Just thanks for the cum.
No, it's so long, and thanks for all the
Yeah,
cum.
so long and thanks for the cum.
5-star reviews makes our dicks huge, and
Our
so
bonus
long,
huge.
and thanks for all the cum.
Dolphins are the
boners.
rapists of the
They
ocean.
are the rapists
so-
of the ocean. Yeah, they're also the drug addicts of the ocean. Poor puffers.
Dolphins are just the guy named Steve that hangs out at the gas station. Everyone's like, oh, they're so beautiful. Like, those are monsters. If they could, they'd have a name tattooed on them. Like, someone they dated when they were 17.
If they could speak, it would be all slurs. All slurs,
It's Sweet
all
Lou
day.
from
Why do you
from
think?
Grind.
Why do you think they go?
Yeah, you know what I love?
It's just they have self-censoring.
You want to know why I love high school girls? I get older and they stay the same age. Aren't
Dolphins.
you like 34? They don't know that.
Gross.
I am kind of sad that you missed my amazing. Jameis got my amazing joke, but nobody else did.
Which one?
The one about he's like, if dolphins would speak, I'm like, well, that's why they just go because they're self-censored. They can't speak because everything they say is censored. So there's
All right. The gates of Cavern Deep have opened. The Gatemancers have pulled aside the giant cogwheel gate, and beyond you see this vast land filled with tons of different biomes and explanationist words that make it sound fanciful and magical. And in front of you is your journey you must progress on now, finding and defeating whatever the monster is I said it was last week.
Giant ooze.
A giant ooze. That is what it was.
Yeah, the quarry is
Hecahedron or
It was
It's
it
the
was an
mother load.
oozahedron.
It's the mother
The
load.
mother load. Yes.
Yes, it's a gelatinous cube dragon.
So long
absorbing-
and thanks for all the cum. The mother load.
That's what. It's just absorbing all the cum from the. It didn't kill the men. It's just
precedent.
absorbing all their cum.
Are oozes just awakened cum?
Yes.
That's
Obviously.
my son.
I mean,
Excuse
the
me?
honey oozes.
All of the cum in the sewer systems congeals together and makes oozes.
Wasn't that the joke about the honey horses? Was that they're just giant cum horses?
Well, initially, but
Yeah.
then we realized they're
They're
guano.
shit horses.
They're
Yeah,
shit horses.
They're shit horses covered in
honey,
cum.
honey horse
Cum,
definitely
cum.
sounds like a porn slang. Like,
Yeah, or like
100%.
come down to the honey horse strip joint or something.
oh no, just like on the porn set. It's like, yeah, you got to get the honey horse in here. They're like, who's that?
It's like, ha.
All right, call the set fluffer and the honey horse in.
It's like, wait, honey horse.
Oh,
was
that
huh?
smells vile. Yeah.
I gotta go home and rethink my
Whose
life.
job was it after the last shoot to clean the honey horse? Because they did not do it.
Please bring the decontamination kit.
Someone bring the bleach.
And a revolver. One bullet, please.
The upholstery on the honey horse is looking pretty worn.
What did the honey horse do to you? Oh, it's not for the horse, man.
It started out full shag, and now it's
Oh, it's been used so much it's matted down, and it just looks like a smooth used. It's a leathery surface.
Oh.
It looks like someone epoxied a carpet.
This episode, this episode is getting a freaking content
Someone
warning.
making cinnamon rolls in here.
That's where all my frosting went.
Starbucks would like, or not Starbucks, Cinnabon would like a word.
Yeah, you found their secret ingredient.
To the fan who created the honey horse, you're welcome. This is a hell of your own design.
I think it was multiple people that
It was.
eventually.
This is specifically for all of you. All of you who made the
just
honey
think, we haven't
horse.
seen the honey horses yet, but we just know as players that they're there, but our characters don't know.
No, you do.
Oh,
you
and
can see
you'll
them
know
because you
when
guys
you see
haven't.
them.
You haven't eaten the
right, yeah.
the wizard.
Well,
grass.
you could still see the honey horses. It was the chickens that would disappear.
No, the chickens came back, and then it was milky white substances they couldn't see after the
Yes.
pollination of the
Oh,
trees.
right, the honey is white.
Yeah, it's white honey.
I forgot it's white honey.
Christ.
That makes it even worse.
That should make it way worse. It's a polyhedrus that you're chasing after.
a polyhedrus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out which ooze is best. To be. Or not to be. To come or not to come. That is the question for today.
Who knew that talking about cum was going to pull me out of a depression? What a great time. That's all I just need to shock jockey myself every morning. Like, who's ready to come? And then I can finally feel human for like 20 minutes.
Is that the noise of coming?
Yeah. Isn't it what happens with you?
Yeah,
It's
right.
like-
That's
It's mine's like
I've been doing sex wrong.
mine's more like a.
The weirdest thing is this is all in character that's being discussed right now. So this is the weird.
The minute we leave to go on this adventure, we're just like, so you guys want to talk about cum for 5
I
hours?
mean, yeah, I would love to talk about cum.
We're all strangers, and I'm 19, and I had my first
Oh, that means
erection.
that just means that you're very well versed.
No
because
one
you're-
believes that you.
I mean, that just means that you've done more experimenting than we have because it's all new to you.
Yeah, the people at the orphanage gave us these cross thingies that we'd strap into to sleep.
No. The anti-masturbatory crosses.
That sounds wrong, but I
was
don't.
called a
I'm
no
not a human,
touchy
so-
board.
Yeah, I'm not a human, so I don't know enough to know if that's true or not. So
Can't-
it sounds about right.
Nasty.
Oh yeah, how do raccoons come in this world? Is it like a human or is it?
I'm guessing it's like a raccoon, which is close enough to a human. They have opposable thumbs. They can wrap around something. Perfect.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's why you always see raccoons sitting on their left hand. Just in the woods.
This is the raccoon stranger.
I'm not a raccoon. I'm a ragoon.
Oh shit! Is that how
I'm a
raccoons?
gooner.
Is
I'm
that
a
how crab
ragooner.
raccoons get their fill?
Ragooner.
It's my part-time job. I have to fill up the crab ragoon.
Cum imitation crab?
Yes. It's imitation crab. That is my cum. I cum
Yeah,
imitation.
this episode's definitely getting a content warning because we have 15 minutes of cum talk.
Sounds like you need to be more hydrated over there if you're coming imitation crab.
It's
Just
just
in
what
one
it is.
tube.
Hey, just so you guys know, if you guys ever get hungry, I can supply you with stuff. So
I'm going to throw up everywhere.
Yeah, holy shit.
I mean, it's crab.
All right. So you guys are all aware that in your journey, most creatures, animals, and humanoids you come across have parts that you can harvest off of them, and many of those parts will sell for decent money. The big thing here is you are going after essentially a boss monster that has rare ingredients. However, along the way, you may encounter different creatures and different situations with flora and fauna that you are able to harvest material components from. And these can be used for crafting, or these can be used for selling when you get back and open your shop, if you are successful at slaying the polyhedru's motherlode. So keep that in mind. Do any of you have a set of knives or carving tools?
I have a longsword.
Okay. That's disadvantage at trying to harvest things.
Short sword.
Still disadvantage.
I do have a
daggers.
dagger.
Okay, daggers will work. Dagger is versatile enough.
I
to
have
use.
daggers and meaty little hands that have claws on them.
The claws might not do great, but we'll find.
They're also not good enough to be a claw attack. But I do
Yeah.
have the raccoons. I have little nails.
Yeah, you can scratch.
Yeah, I can scratch.
You can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
No, you didn't say anything about us needing to get those, so I didn't know those was something we needed to buy.
I did mention carver's tools, but that might have been episode 1. Episode 1-1, not
Yeah,
1.
yeah, it might have been episode
Alternate
1-1.
universe.
Yeah, alternate
episode
Alternate
one.
universe episode 1, which anybody listening to this right now has never heard.
I am proficient in carver's
never
tools.
will.
Yes, you can have a set of carver's tools.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what it was. Is
Yeah,
you
because
were
I know I was
asking for
what am I proficient in?
Yeah, you should have a set of those.
Cool.
Because we did allow you to shop before you left, so I will let you buy a set of carver's tools.
Perfect.
They'll be 5 gold if you have it.
Yeah, I have it.
Perfect. There you go. You guys have been given a map which shows you the rough area of where you can find the motherlode. You've been told it lives inside of a cave system or in the undergrowth of a forest. What you do know is it is somewhere near a caravan road, because the caravans keep getting engulfed by a giant slime, and you need to put a stop to that. There are other groups of people leaving the town to also compete with you, because the prize of succeeding in this quest is having your own shop in the town of Caverns Deep, and you will be granted trade rights and caravan rights as part of owning a shop and becoming official citizens of Caverns Deep. One last time before you leave the city, in front of you is the open gate, being held open by the gate mancers, which are just a group of people who walked up to the gate and pulled it to the side, but called it magic.
Weren't they old men too?
Yeah,
Like,
they
why
were
are they,
super
why
old
are they
men.
making the old men do this? Because they got to do something.
Because they're the
Yeah,
only ones
right?
who they're the only men who didn't die.
Yeah.
You got to make them feel like they're doing something.
Is there
around
anything you wish to take care of before you leave the town?
I already peed a while ago, so we should be good to go.
I'm peeing right now. You just can't hear it because the pee is silent.
I need nothing. I'm all set to go. I just want to get on with it.
It's the middle of summer. The sun is hot overhead. You are sweating immediately upon exiting the gate. There is a soft summer breeze coming in from the west. However, it's that kind of breeze that doesn't cool you off. It just brings hotter air that blows you under the table.
Kinky.
You can hear the chattering of people behind you as some people came up to the front gate as it opened to see if they could make a quick buck off of whatever traders were entering the village, and they walked away dejected as they noticed you are not traders, but instead people exiting Caverns Deep. What would you like to do?
I'll take the map out and look at it. I'll take the map out and look at it.
Okay. You take out your map, and the three of you look down upon this semi-crudely drawn map. You can see the major tradeways on this map. You can see the location of other cities. However, there is no city that is really anywhere remotely close by. You have days and days of walking until you get to the next settlement. But what you do see is about 3 days away, there is a large X that has been marked in red ink, and it says, somewhere around here. It looks to be about a 3-day journey along the trade road. The trade road is mostly through prairie with sparse tree covering. Until around that area, you see that it kind of opens up or closes in with more trees, but it is also along the edge of the foothills, which are to the south of you. You are in some of the foothills right now, but these ones are more sparse. But to the south of you, you can see these towering mountain peaks, and they spread from east to west, and you were traveling this road to the east towards the location you need to be exploring.
All right, this way, I guess.
I think we just get right on it. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and make a break for it.
All right, yeah.
All right, you all take off jogging. I'm just kidding.
Full sprints.
You take off walking.
We're gonna make this in a half-a-day journey.
We're jacked. Did we forget to mention that the first episode?
Yeah, I'm
fucking ripped.
I'm so jacked.
Triathletes.
I have calves for days.
Moo. The back of your legs start mooing. You actually have baby cows like in your pants.
Strapped on. Just
It's your version of weight training.
yes.
Jameis, don't look so angry. We're making jokes.
Sorry, I was disassociating. Where are we at now? Still jacked and still running?
Still jacked. It's just full-on sprints for 5 hours.
All right. Party
All right.
on.
You guys travel for about 4 hours along this road. The breeze lets up slightly, and the sun is beginning to start to set in front of you. Nope, behind you. Nope, it's my world. It doesn't have to follow Earth physics. It's slowly blotting itself out.
Cool.
The sun sets by eclipsing on this.
That's actually
this
really
planet.
cool. That's actually cool.
And then whatever plane of existence is in front of the sun glows a different color based on the plane, and that's the color of your moon. So it technically has 9 moons.
Oh, cool. I actually really like that.
Except the moons aren't moons. They're planes of existence, and they're basically just like a semi-opaque lens that the sun is shining through, but it creates a dark enough planet to allow sleep and night to take over.
Hopefully remember to write this down so you
I will not until I edit this episode. So it is your guys' first night starting out on the trail, and you can see that the sun is starting to be eclipsed over by one of the planes of existence, or one of the god planes, they're called. When this is happening, you can see in the distance, it looks like there are travelers walking towards you, which is not unheard of. This is a very popular and very well-traveled trade route. It basically connects the capital city of the province you're in, or the state that you're in, with the capital city of the next state over. So it is very heavily traveled, and the fact that there was no smaller settlements here prior to Caverns Deep is actually a surprise to most people. Once somebody settled Caverns Deep, they were like, oh, why didn't we think of that? Despite all the challenges Caverns Deep has had, which might explain why that had never happened, Caverns Deep has become quite a lucrative trade post. However, in front of you, you see what appears to be lantern or torchlight walking towards you, probably about a half a mile ahead of you.
What's around us?
So you were in a plains area. There's tall prairie grasses. There is sparse trees and some kind of woody shrubbery. But you're on a fairly wide path. Since this is such a well-traveled road, this path is wide enough to allow carts to be passing each other without having to go off the road. It's essentially a 2-lane road.
So there's a tree nearby then, I'm guessing?
There's a couple little trees here and there. Some of them have been set up along the road to create rest areas where the trees were trimmed on the lower part of them to create big bushy tops. And you can see where other travelers have sat down for nights, set up tents in the past, or have had fires in the past. And there's little fire pits and little areas where some refuse has been discarded and stuff. And since it is a well-traveled road, you also find traveler stones, which are little pieces along the way where there might be some hard tack for eating, and it's pretty well known as you're traveling. Like if you take supplies from one, you leave some other supplies there. And so like you could travel along this road and potentially not ever necessarily need to find emergency food off trail. You could potentially find food on the trail, or like a couple copper pieces here and there that people have left behind and somebody set on top of, a travel post. Or maybe, somebody used a water skin and they didn't need anymore, so they put a water skin there. But it's little knick-knacky kind of stuff here and there. Not anything you could survive off of long term, but if you were in an emergency situation, or maybe you had a broken knife and you needed to replace a hilt on your knife, somebody might have a knife hilt laying around or something that they set up on there, or a cool looking pebble if a kid put like an agate on one of these things. But other than that, yeah, there's a couple little trees in the area you're around, and they're scattered throughout. About every couple miles there's a little
So no really tall trees or anything.
I would think like midlife maples. Like you're looking at probably like 30 to 35 foot tall trees.
That works.
Yeah.
I want to climb up a tree.
Okay. Yeah, as
I
as a small raccoon, you
I could climb at the speed of my walk.
you climb up a tree.
Yeah, and I just want to look towards the light and see if I can. I want to try to see if I can see what it.
Okay, give me a
what it
perception
is.
check.
I haven't rolled any of these dice yet today. So
Oh,
let's see
here you
how
go.
They, wow, not good. That is a 9.
You see in the distance a number of light sources that are kind of like bobbing up and down. You can tell they're being carried by humanoids and they're walking, but you can't ascertain much more information than that. You can't quite get the number count right. They're kind of moving back and forth, and your eyes are a little blurry. And also the soft blue light coming off of the God Moon is just it's really nice. It's peaceful, and you're kind of getting a little sleepy up in your tree.
All right.
Egg is gonna wave just at the people.
Okay. They're about a half mile away. They don't seem to register you.
I'm going to see if there's anything that I can see with my elf eyes. That's a natural one.
I'll let you answer this. What do your elf eyes see with a natural one?
Not shit.
It's fucking
I'm
dark.
temporarily blinded.
You turn to the side and you're like, oh, if I warm up my eyes by looking at this torch and then stare off into the dark distance, I'll be able to see much better.
Let me warm up my eyes real quick.
Gotta warm those corneas up.
Wow, I really did use up all the good rolls with this rolling around in the back of my car, huh? Jesus. That's
Jesus,
not good.
take the wheel. I gotta go roll my d20s.
I gotta save
Jesus
them
left
from
us
rolling
during the
themselves.
cum conversations, so
True.
He was coming through that door. He's like, I can't wait to share my love with all 4 of you. And then you just hear it come.
He's like, oh, no, thank you.
What is this? The dollop? J-Town's in the building? All right, here we go. All right, so you guys don't really ascertain any information. Do you want to stay on the trail, continue traveling? Do you want to wait here?
What time of day is it?
So you left a little bit after, like you left in the afternoon, would say probably like 2 o'clock, and it's been about 4.5 hours
So
since
it's
then.
early evening.
It's early evening,
All
but
right.
it is the middle of summer, so there's still plenty of light.
All right. I was
But
gonna hope that just my small stature
Well,
could hide.
All things considered, I think they already know that there's somebody here. And if we do like run off and try to hide, they're going to think that we're going to rob them. So they're going to be on super guard. So
Wait,
I say we just carry on as normal and see what happens.
We're not gonna try to rob them.
no.
I mean,
We're good guys.
I don't want to rob
I
them,
think
but
we're good guys.
if they dropped anything, I'm not going to tell them about it.
Okay, yeah. I guess no robbing. All right.
Let's
good,
just
good
go
that we're
the-
setting rules
go
to
the
what
way.
we're
We-
trying to do.
we
It's
are
like,
three-
We do not rob people.
We
Or
don't,
do we?
no.
But just not right now.
No, we just don't rob people, I don't think.
Can we put that on the back burner as a caveat? Like, as of right now, we don't rob people, but it can change at any moment.
At any moment.
At any moment.
That is how robbing happens. Because like you're not robbing people 24/7. You're not robbing people until you are, and it has changed in that moment.
Someone who robs a bank during the getaway driving doesn't stop being a bank robber. They've still done the action.
Hey, I'm not robbing you guys anymore. Just so you know.
No, you can't arrest me, sir, because I'm eating at a McDonald's right now.
I'm not
and
robbing
therefore
anything.
I cannot be a bank robber. I have a Big Mac. I did buy it in cash. Why are you asking?
The cash might have been bluish.
What do you mean? This stain is from this new promotion McDonald's is doing. It's called the Ink Burger.
It's the Grimace Burger. But they have retconned Grimace to be blue instead of purple. They were upset with all of the purple rape happening on TikTok after the Grimace shake.
Yeah. And then they gaslight everyone and go, he's always been blue. What do you mean? What is this purple shit you keep bringing up?
Just how Fruit of the Loom has gaslit everybody into thinking there wasn't a cornucopia in their
There
logo.
absolutely was.
There 100% was.
There was.
Yes.
I don't give a shit.
Kind of people are trying to say that the Berenstein Bears or the
Weren't Berenstain Bears?
It's
There
Berenstein.
were two versions of that.
It was
too.
the UK and the US version. They were spelled differently. Yeah.
And see, I didn't know that.
They were always chipmunks. So
Yeah, they were always chipmunks. I saw that video too.
Yeah, the Berenstein Chipmunks. Everyone knows those
There
guys.
was Alvin, Simon, Big Brother, and Theodore.
There was also a turtle named Franklin and his buddy Caillou. It's like, I'm going to blow my brains out.
Caillou was terrible. He was horrible in that show, too.
It was wild, though, because anytime something broke, they could fix it. All right. So you guys just continue walking on your journey? It's not quite set up camp time. I mean, so the way that the moon works on this planet that I will not remember in the future is the daylight, the eclipse happens kind of in the late afternoon, but then over time as the plane gets deeper and deeper, it darkens more and more. So the eclipse has already begun to happen. And so that's why everything has this blue, softer hue and people have torches out. But you could still see with the naked eye. Just in like 2 hours, you won't be able to.
Okay. Well,
Unless it's a full moon eclipse night. Which, it's weird how that works. Sometimes the magic on the other god planes, like it wanes and waxes. And so if it's weaker magic at that period of time, then you get more light shining through if the magic is heavier. And it depends on what month of the year it is. Because each plane of existence has a month of the year when the magic users or the people who worship those gods of that plane are stronger, which I think we talked about in the first episode, but not the first episode that we've recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are nine planes that orbit around this planet, and that's where the gods reside. They each have their own plane of existence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Egg's good to keep going.
All right,
so
Egg
no
continues
robbing.
walking.
Got it.
No robbing.
No robbing.
No
The
robbing.
robber panda
No
is
robbing.
not robbing.
No robbing. I'm not a robin.
It's weird because you're already wearing a little robber's mask.
I know, right? People think I steal all the time. I'm like, no. But after so many years being told that you're a thief, you kind of just become one.
And what's Charles doing?
I'm just walking the path. I'm gonna face these demons head on and hope that they drop something so I can pick it up.
Demons head on. All right. You guys continue walking for a few more minutes, and as they're walking towards you, it makes short work of the distance in between the two parties. And you quickly ascertain or see or realize that you are seeing 8 what appear to be finely dressed nobles wearing breastplates, and they are they're pulling behind them a couple cages on wheels. And you recognize in those cages what are called mephits.
Mom, Dad.
No, mephits. Yeah, they're tiny little elemental demon things. They greet you. Ahoy there, travelers! 'Tis I and us, the hunting party known as Fortuitous for Tables.
Am I supposed to be impressed by the title or what? Who's that? What is that?
Ah, yes, I see there are people in this realm who have yet to hear of us. We are famed monster hunters. And then the other 7. Ah, yes. All in unison. All 3 of you give me a perception check.
Son of a bee sting. This is what I get.
8.
12.
10.
Okay. The 10 and the 12 realize that when the other ones respond, their eyes all glitter. They kind of sparkle with a little bit of soft light, and you realize very quickly that when they greeted you after the leader greeted you, it was perfectly synced.
That's uncanny.
Yes. You've noticed my mirror images behind me. Don't be alarmed. It is simply to prevent myself from getting robbed on these trails as I carry my current quarries to the next trade post. But you seem like upstanding folk.
No, don't worry. We're strictly on a no robbing policy right now.
He looks down at you, and short-standing folk.
I mean, that's probably one of the nicest things people have ever called me. I'll take that.
He leans down, and he kind of like tries to pet you, and he's like,
Don't fuck, no.
Hey, I haven't really seen one of you before.
I'm not interested. I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't go that way.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you come with me? You don't want to be with these two guys. I'll give you some food and a nice little bed made of some straw.
No, I'm good.
Oh, I think we should be on our way.
Yeah, he's not for sale. I'm sorry.
Oh, he can speak for himself.
Can I do a perception check on this guy?
Yeah. A perception check? You already did a perception check.
Insight?
Insight. Yeah.
I just want to see if he's trying to fuck my friend.
Oh, he's wanting to fuck me. I mean, look at me.
Those are the vibes I was picking up.
that
Who
man-
doesn't want to fuck? Who doesn't want to fuck me? You know, just
That's a 10.
Trey is just like the grossest thing you say. Like he's
The
just
vibe
covered
you're
in
getting
dirt
from
and
this
grime
is
everywhere.
less trying to have sex with him and more potentially trying to capture him.
Oh.
He seems interested, and based on the methods he has caged behind him that he has his mirror images pulling, and the empty cage behind those filled with straw, you kind of can figure out maybe this guy is planning on taking him.
I think we should be on our way, guys.
He stands up. Oh, what's the rush? Why don't we all camp together tonight? I could use some company. Tell me the goings-ons of what's been happening lately. I've been out in the wilds, in the mountains, capturing these stone and dust mephits, and it's been months trying to track these down for a particular client of mine. That client being myself, of course.
Now,
I
quick, what is the word I'm trying to think of here?
Huddle?
No.
sidebar?
No. Clarification. There you go.
Clarification
on how would an ooze be able to eat a mephit? And if so, how long would it take?
An ooze can eat anything. Well, actually, they can eat other oozes too.
How long would it take?
Uncertain. You wouldn't necessarily know that.
Is to beyond me anymore? Is it
Okay, good question. Give me a perception check to find your familiar.
Because he is full. I mean, he's an ooze. If he sees something he wants to eat, he's gonna go get it. That is a 19.
You hear a sizzling noise, and you look past Fortuitous Tablis, and hold on, I need to put an accent on this E so I don't call him Table. Tablis. And you see that Tubi is currently trying to melt his way through the bars of the cage into the Mephit's cage.
I mean, yeah, just keep your stuff here. We can go. Man, do you guys hear a snake around here? Weird.
Yeah, there's lots
It's a
of
plane.
interesting little snake
Yeah, a little
critters.
snake.
They're-
But I mean,
they're
we could
pretty
go. We could go
loud.
camp way over here if you want. That's
Oh,
fine.
yes, I would love to join you over there.
All right, yeah, let's go over there. Then.
I-
You can
I
leave your
wouldn't-
stuff here. You don't even need to look
Oh,
at
no,
it.
they must come with me.
Nah,
You see,
they're safe
Mephits
here.
attract all sorts of creatures in the night, so they must stay within my eye range. And he begins to turn around.
You know,
Oh,
I heard that if you look at them at night, it's an instant death.
that
I've
can't be
also
true.
heard that.
That can't be true.
It's very specific
see-
for. Is to be going after the stone or dust?
the stone method, currently.
Especially for stone, because it petrifies you. Is what I heard.
You must have your facts incorrect. You see, I have captured these to put them in my circus
Yeah, but when did you capture them? What time of day was it?
in the evening.
Yes.
I'd recommend a daytime
Was-
circus
Do I,
then.
what plane is going over the moon right now?
Oh,
It's blue. So it's just one of the. I need to know because I kept saying.
Nope. Give me a second. Let me pull it out.
Is it just called the blue moon or?
No.
I have all of them in my notes.
It would probably be Trawl
Trawl.
or Hewn or maybe Galana. Hold on. I think I said it was Galana.
You didn't say anything about.
Galana's Night and Serenity?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but-
Galana.
It's Galana.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Galana. She's the blue.
But was it during the Galana moon?
It was during the Galana moon. It
I
has
don't
been all
believe you
month.
because stone methods only don't come out during Galana moon. I know. I'm a method researcher.
All right, he's gonna roll an insight check.
Can I roll deception?
Yes, you will absolutely need to roll a deception check on this.
That's a 6.
That's an 18. I'm not sure what you're trying to get at, little raccoon friend.
It's a
Actually, he doesn't know you're a raccoon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're trying to get at, little fuzzy buddy, but I'll tell you what. I'll believe anything you say if you crawl into that little transport carriage there. I had it specially designed just to make transport easy of my friends.
all right. Now, is there a lock on it? Can I see if there's a lock on it?
There is a lock.
Okay, I could easily pick that. I'm not. I should be proficient in thieves' tools, but I'm not.
Mr.
But I have thieves' can't.
Tibullus, we need a quick group huddle.
Uh,
Our nightly group huddle.
Wait, one sec. What's your background?
Background? I'm a Phalos.
And your class is Tamer?
Oh, I have Misty Step. I think I have a free Misty Step because of Phalos. I think I might be wrong.
All right, Argonius, what were you
Just give me
saying?
a second.
I think we need to have a quick group huddle. Just our nightly group huddle that we have at this time. Every day.
Sure, yes. Don't let me
cranky
stop
without
you.
my group huddle.
I'm gonna go chain up my cages over here to the tree and start setting up my tent.
It's to be a.
What's
Tubi is in the
doing?
cage.
It's so, but
Yeah, I was just about
can
to
I
ask.
can I command it to hide for a second?
Do you have the ability to command your pet?
Yeah, I mean I'm a tamer, of course I.
But do you?
Willie, listen, I don't know.
Mechanically, do you?
I could say I'm
I
a
do.
doctor, but I can't
Okay,
look
so
in
I
your
don't-
butthole.
But I still get a felony if I try to
So
operate.
I
someone.
don't have no. I get a my whole thing is I get a Feywild visitor while I dream. I don't have a free.
Ooh.
I don't have a free. That's my other character. I think has the free.
And so what is he turning around to look at his cage then?
Oh yeah, he's.
So Charlotte's go, wait.
Yes.
Nothing. I just wanted to look at you again.
Yeah, many do gaze upon me, the fortuitous Tables Barnum, greatest monster hunter and showman of the land.
Oh, you're a showman too, huh?
I am. I have my own traveling circus. You see these methods as he begins to turn around and like signal at them.
Yeah. We see him.
Yes. Well, how about we sing a little ditty together? It's been so long since
Wait
I've
a
sung
minute.
a golden oldie little ditty.
What is that?
It's I communicate to hide. Because I'm like,
But he
Hi.
still sees the bars that have melted.
I told you, stone methods.
I was unaware that stone methods had such powers. I thought the steam methods were the ones.
I also have a quick clarification, Quay.
Hold on.
Okay.
He walks over, and you hear him whisper some things and like maneuver with his hands, and he touches the cage, and you see a blue force field kind of form around it that shimmers for a minute, and the bar regrows. That should take care of that. I was unaware they had such magical prowess as such.
I was gonna ask, is that how wide are the bars?
They're-
because he's
they're like
he
an
he could
inch.
easily just go through it. You wouldn't have to eat through it.
They're like an inch thick.
Yeah, he could have just went right by it,
You could have.
but he didn't. Yeah,
But it was
true.
a tasty little
That is
metal
true.
bar snack.
And
Yeah,
also,
he likes eating shit.
Also, it's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you wanna go,
He was feeling
yep.
anemic. He needed some iron in his diet. An anemic ooze. He's jiggling because he's dizzy.
Just a little lethargic ooze.
Oh, baby.
I mean, that's fine. As a tamer, I can recall my things to their vessel at any time, as long as they're within range and I can see them. Anything else doesn't interfere.
Normally I only have to put the teleportation prevention magic on these cages, but it looks like I also have to put the force magic on here as well. Nothing's getting in or out of that cage now.
Yep. Sure isn't. Sure. You're a crafty one. Gotta give it to you. Now, explain to me how this force field things work.
Well, you
I'm
see,
interested,
I
as a
can't-
magic researcher.
Yes. So many creatures are of the magic nature that I harvest,
Yep.
that I capture for my performances.
Yeah.
And so these cages are made out of a special iron that I can use as a spell focus itself. I am a great magic caster, as you can see from my 7 mirror images, as most wizards can only cast 4.
Yeah. Are they like disappearing like one at a time? Because they only last for so long, doesn't it?
No, they're still there.
Oh, are they? Oh, I think it'd be funny. Just boop, boop.
I think mirror image lasts for quite a while.
Does it?
I think
Oh, I might be wrong.
maybe it's up to a minute, but it might be an hour.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
Or until concentration breaks. I don't know. It's been so long since I've played a magic caster.
I know, right?
But so what I have is normally I have a barrier of anti-teleportation magic on here because many of the creatures I get, they come from other planes. They can just teleport back home. So I make sure that nothing can get in or out of these cages using magic or any type of magic abilities or spell-like abilities. As a magic researcher, I'm sure you understand what all
Yeah.
these large words mean.
Exactly. Yep.
But I was not aware that the stone method had such an ability to dissolve metal.
It's a property of petrification.
Ah, I see. So now I have put a physical barrier on here as well, which
yeah.
prevents anything from physically moving through as well as magically moving through. Or, if somebody was to, say, have a recall spell or a planar home spell, it'll prevent anything like that from happening.
Yeah. Oh, that smart.
Yes.
How big is this field?
It's the entire cage, top, bottom, and the 4 sides.
That's some coverage.
You think of everything, don't you?
Well, as somebody who primarily works with magical creatures, I have to be prepared for such events.
So now, these only work with magical stuff, or like, let's say a bandit comes when you're asleep and it opens up the cage.
Well, that would be okay. Yes, if,
Okay.
if somebody was to physically open the cage from outside with one of my magic keys, because as well as I must worry about banditry upon the road.
Oh yeah, you have to.
I could teleport myself away from danger, but I
that
can't
makes
teleport
sense.
my friends away from danger. So I have them closed with an arcane lock.
Has anyone ever told you that you reveal way too much about yourself?
Oh, you seem like trustworthy folk.
I am.
Very
Don't worry.
trustworthy.
3 men upon the road talking about so much cum in their life. I've never met a more qualified group of people to call friends.
I
I'm a man.
agree. We should all just camp for the night and go to bed, don't you think?
I would prefer if we stay up and have some tea. I have a beautiful blend from the last village I traveled through. They were just beginning their early season tea harvest.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to set up a small tent here, and I'm going to use magic shackles to bind these to the tree so that, if any ruffians come across in the night, they can't remove my property.
No, never not. No,
We like trying once a week. We do a no magic night where we camp without magic. If you're gonna camp with us,
can I give the help action?
If you want to give him the help.
Yeah, give me the help action. Yeah, it's good for research purposes to see how non-magical people would survive in the night. So we do that every so to keep us firm and planted.
Well, he ponders for a moment. Give me a deception check,
Oh,
or a performance check, I guess. And he's gonna use his insight.
What does the help just give him advantage or?
Yeah, you'll have advantage since your party is kind of working with you. Actually, here's how we'll do this. You will grant him advantage if your performance check is high enough.
If mine
Yeah,
okay.
and then
I'm
you-
not going.
I do have bardic inspiration.
I'll tell you this.
Aragonius, you do the deception check. We'll roll
I'll
it
tell
like
you this.
that.
I have a plus
Okay.
0 in performance. So
if I don't get advantage, I rolled an 11.
Oh no.
that is an 11 for me.
Okay, so you will give him I like that you worked through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make up a new thing called minor advantage. So we're going to let you roll.
That's an advantage that's like a number card and not a face card, right?
Would it be
Yeah,
he rolls
'cause-
3 times then and just takes the middle number?
Yes. Roll 3 times and take the middlest number. So you have an 11.
This is the fucking wild what?
20
Oh, shit.
and 9.
So you got an
So
11.
I got an 11. I got 9, 11, and the best thing possible.
9/11 was a critical hit.
It was a few critical hits.
I keep
critical
looking down
fails,
expecting
too.
to see like 7 or 8 o'clock on the clock, and it's only 2, and I'm like, oh, we're doing so good. We only had a half hour of cum talk. Welcome to the 9 a.m. 93X cum talk.
We just started our half hour about 9/11. So.
Yeah, it's our 9/11 cum hour.
It'd be better if this was 9/11 at night.
Yeah.
Start our 9/11. No, it's start at 8/11. Big Sen at 9/11. It all comes crashing down.
Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. That is an interesting concept. I'll tell you what. I myself, in order for...
You want to fit in, right?
I do want to fit in, so I myself will use no more magic this evening.
Including the concentration you have going right now?
Well, the camp of creatures I have behind me, I must continue the concentration of. I can't allow them to escape after a month of work.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
So is the metal, like the actual iron, is that actual like magical, or is it non-magical item and then the magic surround it?
I did claim it was a spell focus, which I think makes it magical.
Because Gillette News does have dissolved metal.
I'm aware it does. It dissolved its way into it.
Over the course of 1 minute, it can dissolve up to 1 pound of non-magical metal.
I mean, it can still dissolve the metal. It just can't get through the magic barrier.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure something out. Yeah, because it's a concentration, right?
Yeah, we'll say it's concentration.
We also like playing this fun game. When over dinner, we don't have to do it right now, but if you want to join in, we try to push each other, whoever, go. It's like a dexterity thing, like if your hand goes over the other one or whatever. I'll tell you the rules later, but whoever loses, the other one gets to punch them in the gut as hard as they can.
What a novel juvenile concept. I will absolutely join you.
Cool. Hey, which one of you guys are really good at punching?
Not me.
Are you
I can
feeling
punch things.
Good. You're gonna face them in this game once I figure out what this game is.
So
This is a sidebar. by
I'm
the way.
on board.
Yeah, cool.
Well, since I can't use magic, I would ask if you 3 can begin the fire so I can brew us some tea while I finish setting up my tent.
Yeah, of
I
course.
usually cast a spell to set my tent up for me. Liamin's circus tent, I call it.
I mean, I wish I could see it, but unfortunately tonight's our no magic night.
It is.
How far has
As is tradition.
how far has Tubi come to just starting to solve the method now?
It's missing like a leg. You like look over and you can see they're like fighting. The Mephits trying to like peck at Tubi.
Yeah, okay.
And Tubi's just like, your damage does nothing to me. I'm acidic.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, okay, yeah. Sorry, it's Tubi's sidebar for everybody who's over there. Tubi is kind of in danger right now, and I don't know, like, we need to break his concentration somehow so he could get out.
Every time Tubi gets pecked by the Mephit, Tubi flashes white like it's taking damage in a video game.
He doesn't have good health. I can tell you right now, he's very small. He doesn't have a lot of health.
Perhaps if I could
He really doesn't have a lot of health, all right?
Perhaps if we could do some, a part of me thinks that he's a very competitive person.
He is. But I mean,
And
I'm just saying. So if
what
he
I'm thinking here is
He's
that
in the background. Oh, gosh, dang it. The freaking tent's heavier than freaking balls.
I'm thinking this is that he says he's a showman and he likes a little competition. I'm quite the showman myself, so I'm going to say, what if we challenge him to some kind of contest and tempt him to break his concentration so that he tries to cheat to win?
But see, this is why I made up this game. I think it's gonna be like should have
never
Should I
ordered
just do
this
a
tent.
Should I just do a
Punch you as hard as I can.
yes.
I knew the Helion theocracy wasn't trustworthy.
That's what I'm telling him. I'm a little tiny little thing. I can't do damage against him, but you could do damage to him.
Gosh.
What? You know,
Well, there goes my mirror
I'm
images.
going to let you know now that you can do whatever you want, but if it doesn't work, I'm just going to put him to sleep.
That works. Yeah. What type of game are you good at?
I'm good at cards.
I have a deck of playing cards.
I can play cards real well.
I can too. I can cheat. So there we go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
Finished,
we're-
finally.
We're gonna do highest
Friends?
cards win.
What if we
Look
did
at my
like
beautiful
a foot
mini
race?
circus tent.
No. Oh, that.
Wow.
It looks terrible. It's like sagging. Like one of the poles is going through the canvas. Like he's obviously never set this up by hand. He's always relied on magic.
Wow, that's actually I kind of really like it. It kind of looks homey.
It's very avant-garde.
It's Liamon's tiny circus tent.
Man, I need to learn this spell because that sounds really cool. I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
Except without the Liamons or the magic, because, you know,
yeah.
we're brothers in arms tonight in the mundane ways of life.
Yeah. Your mundane ways. It's how you appreciate your magic.
Do you guys hear sizzling again? You
No.
got the fire started
yes.
already?
Yes, you got the fire
It's
started,
the
right?
prairie snakes. Yeah, I'll start a fire real quick.
If not, I could too. I'll roll to see if I can
Survival
start.
check for that one, please.
Fuck! I need new dice. That's gonna be 11.
I
You
got
throw sparks at the ground, but nothing's happening because you have no kindling. You spent all your time talking with your party members.
I got 17.
You're just trying to start some, like,
hitting
grass.
the flint and
Yeah.
steel like it's a fire.
I got 17 for survival.
Okay, are you helping them start
Yes.
the fire? Okay. You have like your tinderbox and stuff, and you remembered to take it out of your pack. And so
Everybody
you
has
have a
these, come
small, like, you have the beginning of a fire happening, but you're going to need to get some wood or some sort of, like, fuel for the fire. But you do have, like, a little flame that isn't going to go out from a breeze. But it's burning quickly through the tinder.
Is there any wood around here? Well, we should have some little bit of wood on this.
I mean, you've got your kindling and your thumb-sized, like, sticks for starting.
Would there be like any type of branches or something around?
Why don't you give me all... we'll do a survival check for that one.
I'm actually good at survival, surprisingly. I forgot I'm proficient in it because I'm a raccoon.
I have proficiency and I have good wisdom, but I
Yeah.
rolled shit.
I got 11.
Okay.
I don't think I've rolled higher. I mean, I think the last roll I did was my highest one, and that was a 13. Otherwise,
You
I
find
got
you
over
find a
10.
couple pieces of like old wood. It's gonna burn up real fast. But it's like wood that the previous campers left here. The-
Well, I'll put those on the fire. At
Okay.
least. Just
They're
help
not
start it.
doing leave no trace.
You guys want to help find wood because that's the extent of what I could find.
that wood is very sizzly sounding. It must be quite wet, as it's like just burning super fast. 'cause
Yep.
it's so dry.
So wet. So wet.
I'll go with Charles to go find some more wood.
Oh, as you do that, I'm gonna dig in my cage carts over here and see if I can find that tea.
No,
I
hold
could
on,
do
wait.
that for you, so you can
Oh,
help.
but you don't know what it looks like.
Just tell me what it looks like, and I'll bring you the box. I'm assuming it's in a box.
No, I have it stored in these little magical drawers. I usually just use magic to summon it out, but we're doing no magic night. brothers in
okay, hey.
suffering, I like to say.
Hey,
We call it Monday night.
hey,
Monday night?
Monday.
Monday night.
Monday. Hey, for tourists, just between you and me, if just between you and me, Fort Tourist, Fort. Can I just call you Fort?
Yeah, call me Fort.
Yeah, Fort.
Fort Barnum. Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Perhaps I should use some of my money to make a permanent fixture. Fort Barnum.
No. Strictly no robbing policy. No robbing policy tonight. Keep it together.
Fort Barnum.
Yes.
The
Cool.
place where monster hunters go to trade their goods. Or last stop, Fort Barnum.
I like that
He's
one.
gonna
That
get
was
a
good.
singer and blow all of his money out of it in like 10 years.
But just between you, when they're looking for wood, if you just want to do a little bit of magic to get the tea, I'm not gonna say anything. I won't say anything.
I would, but I am a man of my word.
Okay, he does magic all the time, even when he says no magic. So I mean, you won't really want to be taking, but only like for really.
So what you're saying is he's a cheater. I shouldn't trust him in games of chance.
him, yes. But if there's somebody else who is like, the dealer, trust them completely.
As a sidebar to Charles, Ag is, while they're picking up wood. He's gonna go, you said you could put him to sleep, right?
Yes.
Can you just do that?
All right, yeah, enough of this nonsense. I cast sleep.
Okay,
I need,
read me
how
how
many
sleep functions.
Roll
You
5d8 to determine how many hit points and creatures you can affect with this spell.
Okay, so there's no resistance to it. They're not rolling anything. It's how much you can affect.
Yes. Uh-oh, Pescadios. 5d8. Crap. Which one to use?
The D8 is that one.
Yeah.
Yes, the one with the... There
Do
we
you
go.
need some
It's
more?
the
Pyramids,
rhombus.
ass to
I have
ass.
more D8s if you want.
Grant me your d8. I don't know why I said it
Oh,
like that.
people of the universe, give me your D8s. I am
me-
Goku
No.
casting
Yeah.
sleep.
Now, hopefully you roll really high, because I'm also in the. I'd be.
Yeah, he's in the zone too.
Son of a fucking bitch. 7, 9, 11, 12.
Fortuitous Tables Barnum falls asleep.
Okay.
Oh, party on.
Did he have less than 10 HP?
Yes.
Good. Then I don't fall asleep because I have 10. So if he was higher than me,
I think I can just focus it on the one.
No,
Yeah.
because
It goes after the lowest hit points first.
Oh, yeah. You
Goes-
would go first.
I'd go
yeah.
first if he had more than 10 HP.
Huh. Magic does see. Oh. Perhaps I've casted too much today. I'm quite. It's rare I get this. Clump. Falls to the ground. Falls asleep.
I had a plan and everything. What the fuck happened?
I fucking hated your plan.
Wow.
I don't. You were just stalling the entire time.
Yes.
How long does sleep last?
Trey, your plan was kind of like when a road has a lot of turns and loop
Trey's
de
gonna-
loops.
Duration, 1 minute.
Okay.
Trey,
Hold on.
Trey is
Hold on.
Somebody tie him up
Hold
now.
on. Stop. No talking. I'm going to set a timer. Hold on. I have a stopwatch. 3, 2, 1, go.
Trey is going to
Time
dig
up.
into his pockets to get the magic keys.
All right, I need you to do a search.
Search? What is that?
Charles is gonna
It's the
hog tie him.
investigate check.
7.
You're not finding the keys.
Can I keep trying?
Yes.
I'm gonna hog tie him.
Okay.
That's a 9.
You're not finding the keys.
Is survival?
That's an 18.
Yeah, it would be survival.
16.
All right, you hog time. What did you
18.
hit? 18. You find the keys
it
in a
took
hidden
3.
pocket.
Okay, I grab all of them.
There's 10 keys on this ring.
Cool.
There are 3 cages.
He also said he had money, right?
I'm just
Is there any money on him?
You find 10 gold pieces.
Perfect, I'm taking that too.
And 1 platinum.
I'm looking for anything like a bag.
Give me your investigation check.
Put a bag of holding over his head and suffocate him.
It's 40. You're at 48. You're at 50 seconds.
11, 13.
You find a burlap sack underneath one of the carts that has been used for dung.
I'm just gonna put it over his head.
Oh, where? Oh, gross! What is happening? Why am I tied up? I can still wiggle my fingers though. And you begin hearing murmuring coming from
Can I
under
bite
the...
his fingers?
You bite his fingers.
Yes.
Okay, give me an attack roll. And you are now in combat. So everybody roll initiative.
How urgent? Okay, that.
The attack. What would a bite be? I don't have a bite attack.
It's going to be a
18.
natural. You're not proficient with it, so whatever you roll on the d20 plus your strength.
Well, I rolled a 15, but that turns to a 13.
18.
13's going to miss.
All right, can I just stab him with a no?
Well, now it's combat time. Ow! Who tried biting me? What is going on out there? I knew I should have put that raccoon in a cage. All right, so
I got a 7 for my initial. Oh my god, I'm rolling so shit.
I got to roll Barnum.
Insane. Great.
Oh, he
great
gets
plan.
disadvantage though because he's
Great
tied.
plan. Yeah,
He gets
yeah.
a 5.
It's working.
Thrown and hogtied.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
how far dissolved is the method at this point?
Oh, the method's gone.
Oh, cool.
But your ooze is looking bad. He's less oozy and he's more like a puddle of liquid.
Yeah,
on
I was
the
gonna
bottom.
say he only had 5 HP.
Yeah, it's gone. He's unconscious.
Okay, so I have to.
But he got him.
Yeah, it was a war of attrition and they both lost.
It's fine. I just have to return him to his vessel, which is my arm that he just kind of reps on. And
Highest
then when
initiative?
I got a 7.
I got a 10.
I got 18.
Okay, so Charles with an 18 was 7 next.
No, 10.
10. Then we have Aragronius.
So about the no robbing policy.
And then
I think it's gone out the window.
Good. How about
right.
murder? Is that on?
Charles, it's your turn.
I'm going to use my last spell slot to save the ooze, which I never thought I'd say in my life.
Okay.
Healing word.
Healing word on the ooze. Okay.
So I got it +3 for my spell casting modifier.
Okay. All right. He regained 7. He's
That's
back to
full
full hit
health.
points. He comes back up, and you just hear really excited
Dooby.
noises.
Oh, you're looking a good boy. Did you get bigger?
Aragrone's turn, and yes, it grew. It grew about 20%.
For my
Oh,
bonus
look at you,
action, I'm
big
gonna take out my great club,
Okay.
which is more like a kind of like a walking stick of sorts. So, but yeah.
Are you gonna move at all?
No.
Okay.
Does he sound like he's casting a spell right now? Or trying
Yes.
to?
You see his hands moving, trying to like somatic component, and you hear verbal components happening from his
Is he
side.
like face down on the ground?
Yeah,
so his
he's
hands.
like, he's like,
Okay. Aragronius is
Man,
going to
is he just
swing-
eating shit in there?
He's gonna
when
yell,
talking? Oh.
Please stop! And he's gonna swing at his fingers, but like with the broad side of the blade instead
oh,
of the
he's
sharp
gonna
side.
break his fingers. Okay. All right, so you're doing non-lethal damage to break FT Barnum's fingers.
Yes.
Which is something that probably should have happened in the real world too.
And he's prone, so advantage.
You get advantage
right?
on it. Yep.
Yes.
I noticed you rolled your dice first before asking if you had advantage. I'm assuming it was more rolls like earlier.
Yeah, pretty much. That would be a 15?
That's gonna hit.
Yes.
Roll your damage.
All right.
And
Just on the fingers.
What did you roll if you only got a 15?
I did quick math, so I just added 2.
Oh, well, I was
But
going to say, if it's
technically an 18.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I have a +4 for my main weapon. I'm like, how do you only have a +2? Because I thought
All
that's
right.
at 13.
And then short sword, I haven't used a sword ever
D6,
in
I think.
D&D. Oh, hell yes. That's way too low.
the short sword is a D6,
I
right?
actually have it written right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a D6. Yeah, because I've used them before. I'm like, it's a D6.
D6 and can qualify as finesse.
Yep.
All right.
Just not versatile.
Hell yes.
Anxious child.
All right. Please stop.
Smash his
7
fingers.
damage.
Oh,
Decapitate
jeez.
somebody.
Okay.
It's like,
Here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
You have a you rolled 7 out of 10 damage. He has 10 fingers. So we're gonna say you have a 70% chance to have just crushed enough of his fingers to prevent him from casting spells. Roll a percentile die and tell me if you roll 70 or lower. And if you do, you have broken his fingers.
82.
Oh, he takes the 7 damage, but his fingers, mangled and bleeding, are still moving.
I wish I had extra attack, but I don't. So that's all I've got for my turn.
It's Trey's turn. You have currently you're trying to bite one of his fingers too. Like you narrowly missed being paddleboarded by a short sword.
watch it. What the hell?
7 damage.
Could I use my net to tie him up even more somehow? I guess and make him stop.
The net's probably not going to prevent his
Okay.
hands from moving.
I guess I'm just gonna take my dagger and try cutting his fingers off.
Oh my god.
This party went from chaotic neutral to
How do we get from cum to this? We're just like,
They
I'm
went-
just like literally, I'm picturing this in my head, and it's just a grown man struggling for his life, hog-tied with a burlap sack, and we're trying to
burlap
break
sack
his
of
fingers.
shit.
You don't try to fuck our raccoon.
Yeah, I mean
friend.
that's fair. He was trying to
Okay,
fuck the
and to
raccoon.
be fair, he trapped my baby in a
that's
force field.
the second merch T-shirt.
Oh, wait.
Don't my raccoon.
Wait, the force field stuff, is that a concentration spell? Or is
Oh,
that-
it is a concentration
So
spell.
he would have to. That,
He
that
has
was
to break
big-
concentration.
Well, that'd be
Yeah, he's fine.
okay. Yeah, then Trey's gonna chop off his hand.
Okay, so Trey's gonna try chopping off his hands.
And it's with advantage, right?
With advantage, yep.
They got that advantage because I rolled a 1.
Trey cuts his own hand off and leaves it on the fingertip. He gloves him.
He gives him an extra hand.
So that is only a 14.
That will miss. You swing your dagger trying to like cut this guy's hands off, but he's moving around wildly. You you slice his skin and he's bleeding more, and he's just like, what the guys, we were gonna have tea. I thought this was no magic night. I thought we were buddies. What the is happening? All right, that's it. You're gonna get it now. I told you I'm a super powerful magic caster.
And then, well, since that's the case, since I missed, I'm just gonna run out of the tent and go to the door that.
Oh, you're gonna try opening
open
the
it
door?
up? Yeah.
Okay.
With one of the keys.
All right.
We still haven't used magic yet.
I'll let you try one of the keys. You have a 10%
shit, you
chance
did.
of opening the cage properly.
Should I just roll a d10 then?
Yep, roll a d10. On a 1, it opens.
All right. Ah, that's a 6.
All right, next time you try, it's on a 1 or a 2.
All right. And then I'm gonna use a bonus action.
That was
to-
your bonus action.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Because it was a second action for the
Okay.
turn.
Okay. Never mind.
I just figured like pulling a key out and putting in a lock counts as
Yeah.
a bonus. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. I need to open up the spell book.
He doesn't know spells.
Yes.
He's a charlatan. He doesn't know spells.
He had 3 concentration spells occurring at the same time.
Which can't happen. How?
It can if you're high enough level and you have magic items.
Well, that is true if you have magic items. But he can't be that high a level if he has less than 10 HP.
He's a glass
Let's just
cannon.
go
He's
with
a
it.
wizard.
It was fun.
Yeah, but even wizards, like second level wizards, have more than 10 HP.
Nah, he's a second edition wizard.
Okay, yes. All right.
We're
bringing-
10 HP is like level 8.
We're bringing Thaco back. What?
You don't understand all that. What?
You know, this planet's really gone downhill fast.
Oh, we're starting out on a moral gray area.
Morally gray?
I don't think
He
this is-
tried
my
to fuck a
understanding
raccoon.
That
my
is true. He
understanding
did.
there's a battle on.
He did try to. He really wanted to fuck me.
And now
He-
F.T. Barnum is the bad guy, I understand.
Yeah, he wanted to fuck an animal
You can't be a good guy
and want to fuck an
a
animal.
raccoon.
Yeah.
I love how none of us have even asked him if he's trying to fuck this raccoon. We put that on him as like, this is what you're trying to do.
No, he did an insight on him.
Yeah, and found out he wasn't trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then
My partner.
no, because he put your partner.
Well,
your partner
no.
was in the cage.
Yeah, to be
stuck
fair,
in the cage.
My
Got
partner
locked.
went in, saw something they wanted to eat, and went into it.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna end without fighting.
No.
essentially.
As soon as he put that force, I'm like, oh, this guy has to die. I see. Okay.
Unfortunately, he has a
I was-
minute for us
I
to
was-
figure this
yeah,
out
I was-
before he can.
I was trying my hardest to figure out anything to make it so he didn't. And so he didn't have to die. That's what I'm like. If you just punch him really hard, maybe you could do enough damage where he fails his concentration check.
All right, then he's just going to do what he originally was going to do, and darkness.
Shit. Ah, fuck.
You know, if Tubi gets out, Tubi does have blind sight.
Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot sphere, which he centers on himself.
So that imposes disadvantage on attacks.
It completely covers.
Quick question: where did he get the material points if his hands are tied up?
Hey, here's a fun fact.
Spell
if he has a
focus.
spell focus, which we've already talked about,
Is
he
the-
doesn't need material
That is
components that
true.
don't cost money.
That's true.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Cover 196.
So where is he?
He's on the ground. And
Yeah, I know, but he's putting it on himself. But where on himself?
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll say his belt.
Because if we cover the belt, we can get rid of the darkness.
Half cover.
But also, we
grants
can't see where the belt's
plus
at.
2 AC, 3/4 cover is +5, and full body makes you untargetable.
So he's untargetable right now.
Fun.
But you guys roughly know where he's at, so we'll just say it gives him like a +6 to his AC. Just makes him hard to hit. He's rolling around. He's ducking and dodging. So with that being said, I'm not gonna... That's not his voice. I'm not gonna let you guys get me. I knew it. I knew it. You were asking me why I cast all these spells on my cages and stuff. It's because of people like you. Bandits, brigands, vagabonds, always coming after me and my lucky creatures. That makes it Charles's turn. Charles, you are enveloped in this darkness, but a second later, as you're readying your next action, you realize the darkness you can see again, but in front of you now there is like this big sphere of darkness you can't perceive, almost as if it moved.
So he kind of rolled away from me enough that I can see this, just giant void in
Yes.
front of me.
Yep. And it's moving towards his cages.
How far away are the cages from me?
We're going to say
Within-
they're about...
I was gonna say within 30 feet. So
yeah,
that we
within
get
30
there.
feet. We'll say 30
I'm
feet.
gonna book it for the cages itself and try to meet him there somehow without getting into the void.
You could go around it.
Yeah.
Yep. You can, like, cut it off on the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. And
Okay.
then,
You make it most of the way around, because you would have to go around the 15-foot sphere, so that cuts, geometry. But we'll say you managed to get to the other side.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take my great club and I'm just gonna whip it into the middle of it as hard as I possibly can.
Like you're throwing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a high AC roll, but go ahead.
I'm gonna throw it into the void. That will be a 19.
That's going to miss.
Son of a bitch.
You hear a clunk on the ground, and you just hear, "Ah, you missed me! I'm a wizard! You can't get me!"
There's something about a man hog-tied with a burlap sack around his head, presumably somersault rolling,
Or
the
just, like,
whole way,
inchworming.
going, "I'm a wizard."
All right, Aragorn's turn.
Aragronius is going to... So he was right in front of me, and he's
Yep.
now been moving, right?
Yeah, he moved like 10 feet. You're still in the darkness, so you can't tell it's moved.
But he's talking a lot, right?
Yeah, you can echolocate generally where he's at.
Okay. I don't have anything mechanically that would help me, but I am going to move 10 feet where I think I hear his voice and take a swing at him.
Before you swing, because you're moving towards that direction, I want you to roll a D6. On a 5 or a 6, you kick his body as you're walking.
Oh, hell yes. 3! Son of a bitch.
All right. You presume you're facing exactly where he's at.
Beautiful. I'm going to swing. 22.
Okay. But you have disadvantage because you don't know where you're swinging at.
Shit.
But is he still prone?
Yes.
So it would be advantage because he's prone.
No, because you technically can't target him.
Okay.
So you're not targeting a prone creature. You're
Alright.
swinging wildly in the dark and hoping you hit something.
Alright.
And we already, with the mechanics,
Yeah.
walked to the point where he is not necessarily near him.
Yeah,
He just
okay.
walked 10 feet in a direction.
All right.
Significantly less than 22.
It misses.
Damn.
You feel like maybe your swing might have tickled the back of him because you hear like a, but it doesn't seem to have caused damage if it did hit.
Ag just goes, Marco!
Paulo, why did I do that? Trey.
Can I use the rest of my movement to try to go
Oh, towards the
direction?
polo? Yeah. This time, 1, 2, and 3, and you'll be on his body.
3!
All right. You have walked forward and like almost tripped on him. Right at the end of your last step, you hear like a, and you hear, "Ow! Stop kicking me!"
Sorry.
Don't say sorry to him.
He tried to steal my baby.
All right, Trey.
He was trying to fuck you.
Trey
That too.
Shonda.
But I don't blame him for that. Yes.
With the silent P.
I'm gonna attempt to unlock the door again.
Okay. 1 and 2 will unlock the cage with your little guy in it.
That's another 6.
All right. 1, 2, and 3 next time.
Can I use a bonus action too?
Yep. I'll let you use a bonus action.
All right. 9. Okay.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
God damn it! Which one of these keys is it?
All right.
Action surge.
And then it's 2B's turn, and the only thing it can do is eat away at the metal. But I think it's too full, so it's just kind of.
Yeah, he's just glued. He looks really pleased with himself.
Yeah.
He does not understand what's happening right now. He is so like plussed with how like just so excited. He's like, I got a full belly. I ate a monster.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, 2B. You did great. Now just help me somehow. I don't know how. Just do something.
That makes it FT Barnum's turn. FT Barnum is going to attempt to cast Acid Splash because FT Barnum also knows where you are roughly.
Oh no.
So does this mean that he has 4 concentration spells up and going at the same time? Because darkness is a concentration.
Ooh, that's a good question. No, he doesn't have mirror image anymore.
All right.
That one.
So he can have a maximum of 3 going at
Yes.
once. Okay.
Earlier when you guys were talking and he was over here bitching about his
I
tent.
heard it's like, oh, there goes my.
Yeah, there goes his mirror image.
Yep.
Okay, Acid Splash. Vocational and semantic. He tries hurling a bubble of acid out of his hands in the direction that he felt your feet kick him from. He is only going to have a 50% chance of hitting you. So we are going to roll for that. 50 and lower. That is a 20. So he will hit you with acid splash, which you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm good at that.
Shit.
6.
You take 4 points of acid damage as you feel part of this splash land on the ground next to you and start burning through your leather armor on your leg.
Ow!
Ha! It'll teach you to mess with a powerful, ultimate ancient wizard. I'm a necrolich.
I think he's not.
Charles Latanius' turn.
Oh, God.
It's not that hard to kill a guy. What's taking us so long?
Oh, you are enveloped in the darkness now, Charles.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and...
You also no longer feel him around your feet, Argonius.
Oh, no.
Now, I'm trying to think, because it be dark. Oh, never mind. Wait, no. Oh, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, I don't... Says a target within range that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4.
Must hear you.
I'm just trying to think, like...
He's definitely within range and he can hear you.
Yeah, so...
Yep.
Excellent. So I'm just going to, viciously mock him and call him a dainty little roly-poly boy.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. What does he have to roll, or what do you have to roll?
He has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
He's going to roll a whiz save, and he is going to fail that whiz save. He gets a 4.
Okay.
So your attack is going to connect, but I want to hear the mockery you're going to give to him.
You're just a little roly-poly boy on the floor, aren't you? Just a dumb little baby roly-poly boy all over the floor. Look at you dumb little baby boy.
Look at that dumb little baby.
And he takes 2, and he has disadvantage on his next turn.
Okay.
Next attack.
Please tell me that's enough to kill him, because that'd be hilarious. That he just gets called a little dainty little roly-poly boy and dies.
The darkness disappears. Oh, yes! I want to point out, 9 health, 7 damage done.
Yeah.
You did 2. Bronson prophesized.
I bullied him to death.
You just hear him go, my father used to call me a roly-poly. I'm a strong necro. Oh, never mind. And then...
I think this is the only time in the history of Dungeons & Dragons that Vicious Mockery has killed somebody, to the best of my knowledge.
I'm sure it's happened before, just not often.
We can only kill people with
Well,
this.
is it wrong
How
of me?
hard of a one shot would that be where it's like, you're all bards and you only have Vicious Mockery?
Is it wrong of me to feel bad about what I did?
You find the lifeless corpse of F.T. Barnum on the ground, and you hear the opening of cages behind you. And in front of you, I almost called you Wiley, Trey.
I mean, they're pretty similar.
And now you hear the screeching noise of a pissed off Dust Mephit.
My boy.
Dust Mephit enters combat.
Ah, we just saved your life, you little shit.
Maybe
It's okay.
friendly.
Tubi's hungry again, so don't worry about it.
It sees the 3 of you standing there, having just felled a foe, and watching you have fed its friend to a slime that is now bouncing around and jiggling like a big cube of jello. And it immediately realizes there is a problem here. It needs to leave. It might be pissed, but it wants to survive first. The 3 of you begin feeling the effects of a sleep spell. Let's find out if it works. 2, 10, 16, 24, and 7.
That's 31.
31. How many hit points do you have left, Argonius?
7.
How many hit points do you have, Charles?
8.
And Trey?
I have 10 and Tubi has 5.
All 4 of you pass the fuck out. And the last thing you hear before you fall asleep is...
I think it shit itself.
Just like at the orphanage.
Jesus.
So let's see, that was 10 and 5, so that's 15. I want to make sure I did the math right. I'm pretty sure.
You did like
Yeah.
31. I mean, it's
15 and 7 is 23, 22. And then what did you have left? Was it 8? So yeah, it only beat you guys by 1 point. So,
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my 10 health because I wasn't
you
touched.
guys, because you two have 15 together, and him and his glue
had
have 15.
15.
So it would have been 30 points.
Nice.
Yeah. That was pretty good rolls. All right.
I was worried when you said 2, 10. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. I rolled a 7, 2 6s, and an 8, and I was like, ugh. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of Room and Bard. Oops, I'll come. This episode is brought to you by your local sperm donation bank. They sponsored this video and paid us $5 every time we said the word cum, jizz, or shellac.
I mean, we
got
got to get
so
that
much
cum money
money.
up. We got to get that cum money up. We
Yeah.
just have to keep on saying cum.
That's another
jizz all the
5.
time.
That's another 5.
That's what I like to call my
15
cum
cum
house.
monies now.
The
Let's
house
see.
that cum built.
I don't think we have any announcements today, so if you haven't already, I really encourage you, we all encourage you, head over to patreon.com/roomandbard. It is free to join as a member. And as a member, you get our behind-the-scenes content, or our behind-the-scenes, like, pictures and bonus stuff. But if you become a paid member, we have 4 different tiers. They get you extra stuff as a Patreon.
Can we do ads?
When we get some, yeah.
Can we just pro bono? Like, this is a spec script ad?
Yeah. We have in the past. Our first season, we made our own products and did ads for them in the middle of it.
Hell yes.
Like Butt Rot Cream and stuff.
Butt
Butt
Rot
Rot
Cream,
Incorporated.
yeah.
But as always, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I've been James, your Dungeon Mancer, the Dungeon Daddy with all the answers. Joining me, we also had...
I'm Vito. I'm the cum mason.
We also had...
I'm Jameis. I'm the cum provider.
We also had...
I'm Trevor. I'm the cum giver.
And remember to, if you're on Spotify or Apple Music, give this podcast a 5-star review, because 5-star reviews makes
Make our boners huge.
And so long, and thanks for all the
The
comments.
spirits never die as the nerd dwells and travelers share their battle cries. They raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the Room and Bar Tavern, where the heart of storytelling beats. Oh, the Room and Bar Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. The barkeep pours the spirits with a smile on his face. He's seen it all, from rogues to bards in this lively place. The minstrel in the corner strums his guitar strings as the patrons gather round to hear the tales he brings. So sing, oh, the Room and Bar Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Room and Bard Tavern message board. Let's see what we have posted today. Looks like we only have one message from Andrew, and it says, have you or a loved one been affected by rampant onset mesotheomancy? You may be entitled to some compensation. Please contact your nearest cleric today. Offer limited where not limited, subject to magistrate approval, and not all cases apply. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you want your own tavern message board read on each episode, head on over to patreon.com/roomandbard and become a member today.
A Gentleman Games podcast.